God almighty. The Twitter timeline yesterday was absolutely nuclear. Okay, the drama commentary community on Twitter just went absolutely ballistic against technicals. And technicals, on the same regards, went absolutely ballistic towards the godforsaken commentary community. So how did this all go down? Basically, if you don't remember, I made a video talking about Technical's video talking about Zero, how he's not a very sussy individual, and I was like, okay, I can agree with that, absolutely. But I didn't take account of what would other people would have thought about this video, and I would have imagined, right, that people would be like, oh yeah, okay, maybe we can agree with this. But no, it's seemingly the majority of the commentary community right now is against this video, against Technical's video on Zero. They still believe, after watching that video, that Zero is still a very, he's a pedo, right? Or the fact that he shouldn't be allowed in the Smash tournaments. And in my other video, I did come to the conclusion that's like, you know what, maybe he should come back, he seems fine. But some people did make some good points on Twitter. And, maybe it's not for the best, but at the same time, I feel like if there is a high amount of accountability, like someone, staying with him basically 24/7, making sure everything's okay for his own safety, for the safety of other individuals, because I don't think he's a complete danger towards children. Okay, I don't think he's a complete danger towards kids. But just for accountability-wise, for everyone's safety, I feel like someone should be around him. And if that's the case, then sure, I think he can go back to the Smash tournaments and do his thing. I think that's okay. But of course, people would disagree with me on that, and I'd say that's okay, I guess. But my goodness, there's a lot of debates happening on Twitter. Basically, the big figureheads of the commentary community, like Nicholas Diorio, Augie, RFC, all basically chimed in saying that, Technicals is wrong, Zero is, a threat to the kids and stuff like that, yada, 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 all that stuff. And, it got really nuclear to the point where an individual by the name of Rigozen, I think that's how you say it, I'm not 100% sure, he brought up some information. He brought up a little situation that happened a while back last year. If you don't remember, I didn't know this was a thing until this was brought up again, but Technical's brother had a little issue. He had a little issue tissue where he got called out, right? He got called out for being basically a pedo. So essentially what happened is an individual on Twitter made a twit longer, which I was unable to find, unfortunately. I tried to get someone to find it for me, but I couldn't get it. But they made a twit longer saying that in this group chat, there's a lot of minors, and Technical's brother, which I believe is by the name of Turtle or Turtai. I'll just call him Turtle. Anyways, he basically shared nude photos of himself, weird photos of himself, and then drew pictures, right? I don't know the quality, right? I don't know the quality of these photos or these drawings of him or someone else doing really unfortunate stuff to minors, if you catch my drift, right? And so that's getting a lot of attention again, right? And Technicals essentially had a meltdown, right? He had a meltdown because they're going after his brother, which one would understand, right? The problem between them should probably stay with them, between them, and not bring it out to other, friends and family, right? But it's a complicated business. That's really what it is. It's a complicated business. I don't necessarily know why he brought it up in the first place. I think it's already been dealt with. There's a video that Turtles made. It's called Keep Fighting.
So I'm just here.
Just pause that right there. Can we open this up on YouTube? Yes, we can. Alright, so basically this is his response that he made back in July 8th of 2020. He didn't make any excuses for himself or anything, but basically he was saying, like, yeah, all of this is essentially true. But it was all done in in a jest, in a joke, and many of you right now might be rolling your eyes, and I think that's understandable. But, you know, at the end, he's like, I'm not a pedophile. I am not, you know, yeah, he's not that kind of person. But it's like, I don't think he's a pedophile. I don't think he's a pedo, and that might be considered a hot take. But I think in this certain situation, you know, if he says, you know, that all of this is done on a joke, right? It's all doing it for the ha-has, he, then fine. Okay? Fine. Fine. But at the same time, though, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's okay for him to do that. No. No. Okay? Even though he thought it was a joke, it's not funny. It's not funny, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? It's not funny. It's not funny. To draw minors and, odd, weird, lewd situations. It's not funny. Okay? Yes, I understand the shock humor, right? I understand shock humor is a legitimate thing, and I, you know, from time to time, you know, enjoy shock humor, not in the sense of, like, you know, putting minors in that situation. Christ, no. Christ, no. 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 But I understand the shock humor thing. But when it comes to this, it's like, I mean, sure. But I'm not laughing at it. I'm not gonna laugh at it. If anything, I'm gonna get really pissed off if I see that shit, you know, on my timeline or the group chat. But you know, he failed, right? Turtles failed horrendously. But it seems like Turtle took responsibility. Let's see, since the okay, so it's been a year now. Basically, he hasn't uploaded in a year. Can we say that's accountability? Can we say that he took the accountability, he took the L and left? Because here's the deal, though, right? Even though I don't think that Turtle is a pedophile, right? I think there still needs to be punishment, right, to be dealt in this situation. Like the Pyro situation. Even though Pyrocynical is not a pedo or a groomer, right, I still think there should have been some form of punishment, because he did something wrong. Regardless of whether or not he knew the age or not, I think there should be some amount of punishment. Not a cancellation, absolutely, but it's kind of a shame that he left with just a little slap on the wrist, right? In this situation, I would not say a slap on the wrist would be suffice. You know, that would not be a good punishment, right? So him taking this kind of accountability to the point where he's leaving the internet, or just leaving, you know, Smash altogether, I think that's a fair punishment. All right, that's a fair punishment, right? But of course, Technicals did not like that, because they're bringing up old blood again. But let's read this tweet here. Let's go ahead and read this tweet here on why he would even do this in the first place. Tex says he was surprised the minors in the chat came forward about his brother, because they actively participated and also sent, you know, unfortunate photos of the art. They were underage. WTF do you mean? Now, he's trying to say it was just a meme. The art was a depiction of a 13-year-old boy, which, again, is extremely unfortunate. God, there is no winning this. There is no winning this. Okay, like, there is no way making this look good. And I'm not trying to make people look good in this situation. Alright, all I'm saying is, I feel like if we start throwing around the pedo word, right, throwing around the pedo accusation towards other people. In this case, I would understand. I would understand why. This isn't some, like, retard shit where it's just like, oh, you looked at that minor. Unfortunate. You're a pet. No, this man literally drew art of a 13-year-old in a lewd... That's understandable. That's understandable. But it's... Shit. God damn it. God damn it. You make this so fucking difficult, dude. He's not a pedo. He's not a pedo. He's just a fucking moron. Okay, he's a legitimate fucking moron. Alright? Again, when I said there's like a double standard that we're playing, okay, because many of these people that are calling him a pedophile are the same people that say the most, like, horrible, racist shit, right? But then when you go into that individual and be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? What are you, racist? They're gonna turn around and say, oh, I was just being ironic. Oh, it's all a meme. I was just joking. Double standard, ladies and gentlemen. Double fucking standard. But at the same time, though, it's like, you don't do that shit, okay? You don't draw pictures of young boys in unfortunate situations. You don't fucking do that, okay? Literally, you don't do that. For that sole reason. Like, do I need a reason why to tell you why you should just, like, no! It's wrong! It's wrong! Christ almighty. This isn't Shadman, okay? This isn't Shadman. I would say Shadman is a pedo, absolutely, okay? Without a single shadow of a doubt, I would call Shadman a pedo. But Turtle? I don't think so. I don't think so. You might disagree with me on that. I think I'm fine with that. Okay, I am okay with that. But Christ, let me tell you something here, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting really bad to the point where Technicals is throwing out not accusations, but essentially threats, like little threats, right? Against the commentary community. Look at this. I just found some really good shit. Y'all really started a war without making sure you were good. LOL. This is actually kind of exciting. Okay, it's been a while since we got a full-out war against people in the community. This is nice. This is cool. I find this to be very enjoyable. If you don't think this is enjoyable, I think that's fine. But I am interested to see what he has on the people of the commentary community. Like, I'm genuinely interested. Whether or not it's bullshit or whatever, or we have another Keemstar situation where for some reason Keemstar kept the 13-year-old interview for like a couple of years and then finally released it. But when it released, no one gave a shit because nothing really happened. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing, Keem? Alright? Hopefully this is the case. And then here he says, give me a couple of weeks. I don't know, but definitely commentary community, he really pissed him off. They really pissed him off. I feel like everyone was molding yesterday. Everyone was molding yesterday at each other. There really is no victor in this situation. Okay, there really isn't a good guy or a bad guy or really a victim in this entire situation. Okay, you can literally go back. If you're an avid watcher of the commentary community or just Technicals, you can literally just go back in the on the Twitter timeline and you can see for yourself what happened yesterday. This was all in the spam of yesterday. Okay, I don't know how this started. I really don't. It might be because of the other dude, resurfacing information that's already been talked about. I don't know. But it's like, yikes. This just went absolutely nuclear. Absolutely fucking nuclear. It's so funny to me. It's so funny. But, yeah, this is bringing up a lot of conversations, a lot of debates, that a lot of people are like, oh, this makes you pedo, this doesn't make you pedo, and stuff like that. It's something that we should talk about. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is something we definitely need to talk about, because if we don't talk about this, we just, shy away from this kind of topic, then we are going to dive ourselves into deeper waters of which we do not want to go into. Okay, so it's best to talk about it now, crush the bug now, crush the little cockroach now, and then be done with it. Okay, so I am all for this debate. I am all for listening to other people's opinions about this. Okay, so yeah, this is essential. All right, this conflict between the big boys is essential to us all. So might I say, pay attention to what these guys have to say. Don't chime in necessarily, right? Don't chime in just yet, but just listen. Just listen. Form your own opinions from what these guys have to say. I think the majority of people are going to take the easy way out, which is understandable. Okay, it's completely understandable, but, it is what it is at the end of the day. So, there you go. That is the situation that we have right now. The commentary community is fighting against Technicals. I don't know if Technicals is an individual in the commentary community or someone just in the Smash community. I'm not sure. Maybe he's in both. You can be in multiple communities, obviously, but I don't know where he is most inclined to call himself it. I think at this very moment he's... I don't know if he wants to call himself part of the Smash community after all these allegations and stuff, but it's weird. It's weird. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this. What do you think about Turtle? What do you think about Zero? What do you think about Technicals? Because Technicals was part of that group chat. By the way, he was part of that group chat, but I don't think anyone is making the claim that he's a pedo as well. But just let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about this. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. You want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified on my next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.